You must know this man. He may be athlete or athlete, or you belong to any of those of this religious technology that exists in the world today. You may have been a converted or believer in democracy and freedom, no matter who you are, and no matter who your religion and probably mercy, and so happen to be. You still must know this man. He was far the most recording man that ever put on his earth. He made him religion, father sage, burial narration, laid down on mortal code. It's a called countless, salty and party revolt. It's selfless. It's denied soul and how also to pass and to practice and to his teaching. And he rewarded the words of human thought and human action for all the time. His name was Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, and he adopted all these honors, the unbelievable of 23 years. Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam was born in Arabia on the 20th of April 571 CE Christian era, and when he died on the age of 63, the whole Arabian person had changed from faculty and idol worship to the worship of one God. The tribal party was to awards that Chelsea and Cotton from the darkness and the sausage and pretty, from lawless and also to daily living forms and other mortal microphones to the high human history has a complete chapter of the people of place for or since. Leading success. The eroding Hallmark call him the most success of all. We listen to the world. Brother Saul said, if Muhammad was alive today, he would succeed solving all those problems, which said destroy humanity in our times. Charlie Carly was admitted to how woman single how you could wield wooden try and wooden the most powerful and curiosity in less than 2 seconds. Therefore and Ghana never tired of dreaming along the lines of established by man and Arabia 40 centuries ago. Indeed, all human ever responded so much. It's just different phases of humanity too and behavior in so limited a space of time. As did Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He was a religious teacher, a social body, a moral guide, a financial thinker, a master genius, an active culturist, a faithful friend, a wonderful competition, and faithful fan. A loving husband, a loving father, and all one, or no other man in history had ever the expertise in any of those difficult and life. The world had descended the great tragedy, but these were the one scientific that would discuss with themselves, but in the one or two fields, such as religious, social, and leadership. No other great leaders of the world ever covered within itself so many different qualities to such an amazing level as did Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. His teaching was in full detail. The lives and teachings of the most majority of the world are solid in the midst of time. There is no whatsoever about the times, and the place of their birth, the world size of their life. And that's what they tell the teaching and discuss on rest of the success of failures as possible for humanity today, and discuss honestly and firstly in the lives and teaching to this man, not this man, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, not only the born into the first page of recorded history, but even the old piety and life, access and unity. orthodoxy and faithful to our day. The authority of information so has it wallets for one or by faithful followers, by also great and open minded scholars. And the level idea that there's no social and belief, social religion, social or financial, which could surpass or equal Islam, especially when Muhammad held it. In the fast season world, why other underground philosophy Islam alone has to be made about all the seasons of Israel and to trade it all so for the past 400 years, with its more the certain seeds that are taken in the world of human thoughts and behavior tree and the resistant healthy because of Islam in those areas. This is not giving the lesson thinkers on put these are the idea completely into practice and to see the seeds of the on here fruit on all lifetime in special colored course. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam guru not only preached the most wonderful right ideas but also ultimately translated each one of them into practice. At the time of his death, his teaching were not an idea central for 30. They had become the very culture of life, sadly of movement. They had become the very culture of the life of tens of thousands of people. And one at a time of place also one of the planets. So social organization how they actually did the world with the just perfectly rated household. So of course was witnesses was Islam who established a complete way of life by Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. History agrees totally to the fact that education have no often but correct this point. Humanity is its greatest. In spite of policy success and the crowd of his authors, he did not promote God's God or God's tradition or son, but only human who also but all the by the creator of the teacher of the true to mankind, complete most and practice for the action. He was a man and noble and as a mission, and the unique mission was the unique humanity to worship the one and only God and teach them the way that the upright limit in authority, the law and the command of God. He always described him the messenger of God. He always described himself and the messenger need and messenger moments as part of him to be. A world that was not hidden very intellectual. One day the light missions had been nearly lost and legged, and who thought it did not unfortunately happen was, or even once said, Aswad Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam should stop take serious note of our command, claim to be God's God message to mankind. Today, after the last 400 years, the light and teaching of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has survived and without a sighted loss, as it is what he today there are offered to hope for treating mankind's had many ill who had did when Prophet was alive. This our horrid claim and this our it was the force us for the killing by study of history. Find out about him. The least you should us thinking sexual and constantly humans and read to solve for one brief moment and ask yourself, could be that statement. It's and the as this sounds are really true. Both of them really are true. I didn't know that for that man, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, hear about his teaching, or did he not know him and well and admittedly not to be able to benefit his guidance and example. It is not time for you to silence and make some effort to know him. It should not cost you anything, but you will make it at the beginning and discover a new era in your life. Come, let's make a new discovery. the life of the wonderful man, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The like of woman never walks on this earth, and who has ever teaching can save your life and our world for the better. May Allah show His blessing upon him.